Hey folks, this is Alonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop. And I bet you some of y'all didn't know I had a book out, did you? Well, I do. N.W.A. Not Without Alonzo, available on Amazon.com, $14.95. But also, there is a comic book, limited edition comic book, Hip Hop Family Tree, featuring yours truly, Alonzo in the middle, Dr. Dre, and Yella. Limited edition, only available on my website, LonzoWilliams.com. Now, if you want both books, the Hip Hop Family Tree and N.W.A., both of them $30. Go to my website, LonzoWilliams.com. In the comments, put your name and what you want me to say. I'll autograph and make sure it gets to your house right away. Both books, $30, autograph, LonzoWilliams.com. And if you're like me, you don't have time to sit down and read like I'd like to, but I love audiobooks. That's why I put my book, N.W.A. Not Without Alonzo, on audio. That's right, but it's available only on CD Baby. Why? Because I set every track, every story to music. So as you ride down the street, listening to the stories of West Coast hip hop, you got some fresh new tracks to bob your head to. Available only on CD Baby, N.W.A. Not Without Alonzo. Check it out, folks. Give you something to ride to. Peace. What do you do as an independent artist to protect yourself? First thing you do, control your copyrights. All you have to do is go to copyright.gov and they will walk you through it for every bit of the way. It costs $55 to register up to 10 songs. $55 to register up to 10 songs. It takes, you can get it done in a short period of time, but there's they call it expedition fee if you want to get it done in less than 30 days. Okay, go to federal copyrights.gov and it will walk you through it. Tell them you want to do a copyright for a song, not a trademark. Trademark is for your name. That's for your trademark is for your name and for your logo. Copyrights are for your songs and things of that nature, your music and songs. Control your stage name. You may have to file a trademark for that, Vicky Love. If you want to be Vicky Love on the stage, you have to own that so that people can't just take that. First of all, you don't want a second Vicky Love out there. Number two, you don't want to build that name up and somebody steal it. So you have to control that stage name. Control your likeness. What is your likeness? For those who don't know, your likeness is your picture. Your likeness is your picture. Because when you become a spokesperson, sometimes just your face, it could be your eye, it could be the way you smile, that can become a trademarkable or a marketable product. I know artist Prince, and if you on Prince's album cover, on his music, all he got is his eye. You stick your record right through his iris. Okay, that was his thing. He had an eye. His eye was his thing. Some artists have their hair hammer. But if you saw them baggy pants back in the 80s, all you saw a silhouette of those baggy pants, you knew that was Hammer. It damn sure wasn't N.W.A. So your likeness, because if you decide to go into movies or being a spokesperson and somebody else control your likeness, they control you. And you can give away the rights to your likeness in a contract. You can give away the right to your name, your stage name in a contract. And you damn sure can give away your copyright. Now, all these things can be assigned. And what's the difference between assignment and giving it away? Assignment means for a period of time, you can use these things. You can use my stage name. You can use my likeness to promote these records. And you have what's called a scope of use. Once you get out of that scope of use, then we got another problem. If you're a producer, create a production company. It don't take nothing to go down to Hall of Records and start a production company. It might cost you $100 for everything. Go down there, get you a DBA. You can start with a DBA, get you a DBA, Vicky Love Productions. I'm producing my music, and when you sign your music, you sign it over to Vicky. You have it signed to Vicky Love Productions. You go to the bank, open up your bank account in Vicky Love Productions. You have people pay you checks in Vicky Love Productions. That way you're always covered as a business. You saw the business. Now what happens is when you spending your money as a production company, studio time is deductible. You got tax bracket, you got tax breaks, you got all kinds of situations, and get you an EIN number. That's an employee ID number. An employee ID number, don't let nobody tell you they're gonna charge you to get you an employee ID number. It's free. It's free. All you gotta do is call the IRS, tell them I need an employee ID number. It's simple as that. If they tell you it's gonna cost you $150 for EIN employee number, they're trying to rip you off. And everything I'm telling you right now, but most of it is based on your ignorance. People are taking advantage of you based on your ignorance. Not that you're stupid, you just don't understand this game. And if you don't understand this game, people will take advantage of you. And by the time you realize you've been taken advantage of, you're going to cut somebody or cut you a case, and it ain't worth all that. Just take a minute to learn what you're doing. Everybody, if you write lyrics, if you make music, create your own publishing company. Create your own publishing company. You start off the same way you did with your production company. You go down to the Hall of Records. You can start with the DBA. You don't need a corporation. Start with a DBA, get you a EIN number, and go to the bank, open up your account. You're going to need a business license. Might cost you $25, might $50 right now. You got to put it in the run it in the paper for 4 weeks. So and so doing business as this production company, and you're in. That's it. It takes you 4 weeks to get legitimized, but have a publishing company. Take that call. Go to BMI, BMI.org, BMI or ASCAP, whatever you prefer, whatever you think you may want. BMI is free. ASCAP, I think it costs like $99, and start a publishing company. So if you get a record deal, or if you get lucky and be a part of somebody's record to take off, BMI, the publishing rights company organization, can collect your money. I got a call just last week. A guy who had been making records for the past 20 years, didn't know he needed a publishing company. Wondered where's money at? You ain't got a publishing company, man. You got to be registered with somebody in order to get that done. And if you're an independent artist, start a record company. Yeah, again, all that's the same process. You can have it all the same name. You can have it Vicky Love Publishing, Vicky Love Productions, and Vicky Love Records. It don't make no difference. Nobody cares. All that right there, and it could be one situation. All that could be a DBA, Vicky Love DBA Publishing, Vicky Love Production, and Vicky Love Records. All could be a DBA under the same EIN if you want to. In the beginning, you may want to change it at some point in time. In the beginning, we're talking about the beginning now. This is an independent artist, so when you register your songs with Sound Exchange and BMI or ASCAP or whoever, there is a company that this money goes to. Because what you don't want to do is put it under your Social Security number, have all this money coming back to your Social Security number. As an individual, they're going to tax the hell out your ass. If you do it as a business, everything that you do is deductible, but you get more deductions as a business than you will from a personal standpoint. Again, I'm not a accountant, but I know what I'm talking about. Trust me. How do you stop and minimize the pain? You get a good lawyer. A good lawyer, like I said before, but make sure it's a good entertainment lawyer. Don't just get somebody that do personal law. You're gonna try and do your contract, okay? No, that's not how you do it. Get an entertainment lawyer because it's the difference. Don't be too anxious to sign the contract. Don't be so hyped up on being a part of somebody's company that you'll sign the first thing that they put in front of you. And that's what happens with most kids. I had one guy, I was in Vegas not long ago. They introduced me to this guy, and this guy was like, man, I would give you all my publishing just to be down with you. I can't do that because I know damn well if you hit one of them songs you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad. So why would I do that to you? But people do, I get these kind of deals all the time. It kind of pisses me off that the people would be that gullible. Man, I give you all the publishing. I got 100 songs. First of all, if you got 100 songs, you probably got 100 wax, 99 wax. Second of all, if you're going to give me that much, give me all your publishing, you don't know what you're doing, and I ain't got time to teach you on that level, which means you're going to be a hassle. This guy called me every day for like a month. Understand your power. Understand your power. Everything I showed you earlier, when you have the power, the opportunity to become a publisher, a writer, a spokesperson, this is powerful for you as an individual. So don't let nobody take that from you, because that's you're entitled to that. Those are your rights. The lawyer, like I said before, a good lawyer, and a cheap one's gonna be $250. Okay, a cheap one's gonna be $250. If you know, I tell you how to work with that also. A high power might cost you $1,000. Okay, sometimes you get a lawyer to say, okay, I tell you what, I'll work for a percentage because they really believe in you. But be careful with that one too. Find you a good manager. A good manager. Don't just find somebody that say I'm a manager. Who have you managed? Who has been successful under your tutelage? And if they don't have nobody successful, I'm not saying don't mess with them, but when you mess with them, give them 6 months, non-exclusive. See, this is your power. Okay, you want to manage me. Bottom line is, they work for you. Okay, you want that person to work for you. You want them to be able to do the job. It's like any other employee. If you're hiring a manager, that's what you're doing. You're hiring a manager. I'm gonna give you a trial basis, just like they do a tip. I'm gonna see what you can do. If I ain't booking no gigs, if I'm not doing nothing significant, if you just sitting here holding this piece of paper, waiting on me to do all the work, why do I need you? So get somebody with some music experience and some connections. Music connections. That's how a manager can help you, okay? If they ain't got no connections, if y'all hanging out together, smoking weed together, what they gonna do for you if they don't know nobody? How they gonna help you? And understand, the manager gets between 20 and 30%, depending on what part they're playing in your life. Some managers will actually invest in you. Some will say, man, I'll do a demo for you. I'll help you do a demo. I'll help you do so-and-so, but I want this right here, okay? If you already got your demos done, you already got your headshots done, you got a website, you pretty much need somebody to help guide your career, 20% is sufficient. If you need somebody to help you navigate and put things together, maybe 25, maybe 30. I'm not gonna tell you how to handle your business, but remember, at all times, the manager works for you. You can fire them. They get fired all the time. You can't fire a record company, but you can fire your manager.